What's up, everybody? It's AJ with etrailer.com. Today we're going to be checking out the Performance Tools Underhood LED work light. As you can see, we already have it set up with the lights out. It's going to be a nice way to illuminate the engine compartment of your vehicle. You know, it's a nice spread out light instead of having that one flashlight that's just for precision spots, which you can still use that, but it's nice that it's up and out of the way. That way I can get up in here and mess with anything I need to mess with it. I don't have to worry about holding a flashlight on my shoulder or under my arm or something like that. It's spread out. I can easily see everything. Let's check it out. Taking a closer look at the light bar itself, it's going to be 16 inches long. It's going to be 2.5 inches wide, and it's going to have 8 LEDs right here. So it's plenty bright. You saw it here in the engine compartment. It lit up the whole thing. You have a couple different ways you can attach it. You have these on the end, then grab onto the side of the hood. They also have a cord that goes and retracts when it's not being used. So if we were going to set it up, just put one on this end of the hood. It's going to stay there, and then just pull it all the way to this end and take this clamp, put on that side, and now it hangs freely. Now you can also move it back and forth, which is pretty cool. I wasn't expecting it to do that. So wherever you need it to be, you can move it and direct that light where you need it. So you can see if you want more over here, you can have it more over here. That way you're not wasting any light over there. If you want more in the middle to cover everything, you can do that too. Now if you need to angle it and you don't really like it moving around like that as much, you can detach it here. And it's got hooks on the back side where you can specifically point it where you want. So then it's going to always be there. You don't have to worry about moving it. It's not going to move as much that way. In fact, you can even probably get rid of this one, use the other hook on the other side. If you had another attachment point, we find a better spot there and go up here on that hook. And let's just go ahead and use the bar that's propping that up, hold in place. Now it's going to move far less, and it's right directly here if that's where you need it. And there's 2 modes for the light. So the first one's going to be the brightest one. That one's going to be 513 lumens. And then the second one is going to be 256. So pretty bright on that first one. The second one just dims it a little bit if you don't quite need all of that light shining right at you. Another cool thing about it, it's got built-in magnets on the back. So it wasn't quite getting it to work with underneath the hood just because it wasn't flat surface. So it really needs all 3 of these magnets to stick anywhere. So the good thing is you can store it anywhere. If you want to put it on the top of your toolbox, we have a cabinet here where we keep some of our tools and stuff in. It's going to sit right on their side, right next to this outlet, so I can just plug it in and keep it charging, and it's up and out of the way from everything else. Just to test the strength, I went ahead and put it on the side of my door. It's a nice flat contact point for all 3 magnets. Slam the door, it still stays right there. So that was pretty impressive. I thought for sure it was going to fall down. I slammed pretty hard that time, but the first time on a normal light slam, it doesn't move. When you got it plugged in and it's charging, you see the little red light that lets you know it is charging up. Now you can still use it while it's charging, so I just want to point that out. That is important with some of these electronics. Sometimes you can't do that, and that's kind of a pain. It's got a rechargeable battery here on the back side, and that's what's charging up when you have it plugged in. And that can be kind of nice because you can replace that, and down the line, if it starts wearing out, it doesn't last the full hour and 25 minutes like it's supposed to, you can probably get a replacement one to make it brand new again. So overall, I think it's pretty handy. As someone that spent plenty of time holding a flashlight when working on stuff, I think this is going to be way better than me holding that flashlight in the wrong spot. This gives you more coverage of the area. Comparing it to a flashlight, again, more coverage is good. It's not just one single beam. Now you can still use that flashlight to get specifically where you need to go, but you can also angle this a bunch of different ways to get it exactly where you need it without having to have a second person to help you out. Well, I think that does it. Thanks for hanging out. I hope this helped.